Good morning to all. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the topic consumer equilibrium. Consumer equilibrium related to the indifference approach. First of all, what's the difference between the utility approach and indifference approach? Both study the consumer equilibrium, so there are the difference between the cardinal utility and ordinal utility. The cardinal utility, which can be measured in terms of numbers, these are called the cardinal utility, and the ordinal utility, which can measure in terms of rank, right? Just for example 2, 4, 6, 8, and in this highest, lowest, increase and decrease, these are measures the quality of the numbers, items. It means the cardinal utility related to the utility approach and the ordinal approach, ordinal utility related to the indifference approach. So these are the main difference between the indifference approach and utility approach. It means that in the utility approach we can measure the utility in terms of numbers, but in the indifference approach we can measure the utility in terms of rank, not in terms of numbers. Then first of all, what do you mean by the indifference curve? Indifference curve. The indifference curve, which are the convex to the origin, IC is the convex to the origin, good y and good x. यानी ये क्या शो करता है? इंडिफरेंस कर्व shows the different combination of two goods at which the consumers are indifferent or which provides the same level of satisfaction to the consumer. It means point A, B, C and D. These provides the same level of satisfaction. It means A is equal to B, B is equal to C, C is equal to D. It means जो indifference curve है, these show the different combination of two goods which provides the same level of satisfaction to the consumer, which are available on the same IC, right? Then next is the slope of IC. The slope of indifference curve, these are depend on the marginal rate of substitution. Marginal rate of substitution, what do you mean by the marginal rate of substitution? The marginal rate of substitution, it is the rate at which the consumer can substitute one goods from another goods. These are called the marginal rate of substitution. So the IC depends on the diminishing marginal rate of substitution. As the consumer consumes more and more unit of one commodities, then he can sacrifice less and less unit of another commodities, and for every additional unit the marginal rate of substitution continuously decline. So these are called the indifference curve. इसमें another जो concept है वो है budget line, या it is also called the price line. Budget line या price line. First of all, what do you mean by the price line या budget line? Budget line is also called the price line. Why? Because the budget of the household sector, these are depends on the price level of the commodities. It means when income of the consumers increase, but price increase more than the income, then there is no impact on the budget of the consumers. So the budget line is also called the price line. So what do you mean by the budget line? The budget line also shows the different combination of two goods when resources and when the market price and income are constant. It means income और market price जब constant है तो ये क्या शो करती है, ये दो गुड्स के डिफरेंट कॉम्बिनेशन को शो करती है. इट मीन्स A, B, C, D and E. These are the different combination of two goods when market price and income are given. These are called the budget line. It means budget line shows the different combination of two goods X and Y when resources या market price and income are constant. Right? Then we talk about the properties of IC. कि the shape of IC is downward slope as well as convex to the origin. Next है the properties of IC. First is the slope of IC. Slope of IC is downward. Then second is IC is convex to the origin. We learn about the two properties of IC. The first is IC slope is downward. Why? Because the slope of IC is downward. It means it shows the negative relationship between good X and good Y. If the consumer wants to increase the consumption of one commodities, then he sacrifices less and less unit of another commodities. It means the consumer cannot increase the consumption of both commodities at the same time. It means एक ही समय पर वो दोनों वस्तुओं के कंजप्शन को एक साथ इंक्रीज नहीं कर सकता. So if he wants to increase the consumption of X goods, then he sacrifices the consumption of Y goods. So the slope of IC is downward. These are the main reason. It means negatively sloped left to right या downward slope होता है. इसके बाद the IC is convex to the origin. The slope of IC depends on the marginal rate of substitution. ये देखें, it means the marginal rate of substitution depends on the, it means it is the rate at which the consumer can sacrifice one goods from another goods. It means IC is convex to the origin because these are based on the diminishing marginal rate of substitution. As the consumer consumes more and more unit of one commodities, then he sacrifices less and less unit of another commodities, and for the every additional unit the marginal rate of substitution continuously decline. It means ये जो rate है ये continuously, क्योंकि जो marginal rate of substitution है these are the change in loss upon change in gain को define करती है. It means जो marginal rate of substitution है it shows the change in loss. इसके equivalent होती है तो it is the rate, this is the rate, और ये continuously क्या होती जा रही है, डिक्रीज होती जा रही है. जैसे जैसे हम इस गुड्स को गेन करने के लिए वी सैक्रिफाइस द लेस एंड लेस यूनिट ऑफ वाई गुड्स. सो द चेंज इन लॉस इज लेस देन द चेंज इन गेन, and for the every additional unit the marginal rate of substitution continuously decline. So the slope of IC is convex to the origin, right? As well as the IC curve cannot intersect x axis and y axis. It means जो IC कर्व है वो कभी भी x axis और y axis को intersect या touch नहीं करेगा because the consumption level can never be zero. So these are the two properties of IC which shows the IC is sloped downward as well as it is also the convex to the origin. The convexity depends on the marginal rate of substitution, right? So that's all for today. For the further classes, connect with our YouTube channel. Thanks and have a nice day.